Hey guys, we're here playing Max. Regular old breakers. This hand. I will wait and see what they're playing, but I think this is not a keep. Blue Sun. Yeah, the Parasite's no good here. The Mimic is maybe good. We're gonna mull that. Oh boy. Alright. Not exactly the best hand either. But it could improve. I like the clone chip. Turn 1 Oversight comes out. So our odds of getting David are pretty low. Yeah, we don't get it. And realistically, we're probably not going to see it with this. I've had worse. So he's going to get his dream opening, putting us into a bad spot right from the start. Restructure, yep. Yeah, that's not good. Second Mimic, not really what you want. Is he playing damage is the question we ask ourselves. Oh, let's face check this. This is probably bad. Like, we'll probably get punished for this. No. What's this in? Hadrian's Wall. It's just not playing anything that's relevant? Or not having anything in his HQ that's relevant? Or it's expensive ice in front. That's the other possibility. There's Katie. That's actually great for this matchup. Let's just take her real slow. And maybe I'll keep the iPad Works for now. Casey is playing a bit of damage, because we certainly are not going to be able to fight off punitives or scorches with the economic lead he already has on us. Covers the archives, I guess in case of retrieval run. There's nothing in our heap right now that's relevant though. Get the legwork. Let's poke this. I mean, at least now Caduceus we can break. Just worry about like Data Pike would be annoying. Firewall. Oh. Okay. I actually don't care about that. There's the toll booth. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. So we effectively are going to have a hard time dealing with that because either Zoo or our other option of Yogg and Suckers are both pretty bad against that. And the Parasite's no good at all because he can just bounce it back unless we get a lot of Suckers, which is going to be tricky. The amount of money he already has. So we may be vulnerable to like a Purge and Lockout kind of scenario here. So, probably Jackson Howard. Or something to that effect. Do dump our David here. So, David Knifed is a nice combination if we get a same old thing. Yeah, I think we play pretty passively here, which I don't love, but there's really no point in like rushing into a run somewhere. This could also be the Ash, and it's going to be the agenda now. No, it's Jackson. That's kind of what I thought it would be. Can throw out his NAPDs. Lay down what's probably Crisium Grid on the R&D, or in the HQ. I guess he doesn't want me to wand on him, which we're not actually playing. Probably the booth going down there again. Research station. Oh, so this is like that. This is probably that kill deck that has punitive and scorched. That's probably what this is. Okay, well, I've been curious to try playing against that deck, because it seems like if the runner is cautious, you can't actually lose. We need to get to that Jackson, but I don't know if we need to do it this turn, or if we can wait to do it till later. We definitely keep our I've had worse, though. That's going to be relevant. The legwork is probably dangerous. I mean, Deja for Data Sucker, Parasite is pretty weak. I'd rather get like Parasite. Or I'd rather get Data Sucker. Or even an Imp would be pretty strong to take out the combo pieces in his hand. Knowing the research station is there probably means we can not worry about him scoring too early. Makes me really happy to have Katie Jones out at this stage in the game. So now there's 2 Data Suckers and a Corroder. Yeah, let's get those suckers installed, because those are going to be essentially money, as well as a way to potentially make our parasites do something. And also not getting blown up by Wormhole is kind of nice. So there's the curtain. He knows I've got Clone Chip David. He just wants me to use it up. So let's count our money. If I take from Katie, I cannot actually afford to survive a C double Scorch. I do have the I've had worse, but I'd rather not rely on it, because it could always miss, right? I think what I'd rather do is grab the David, just go knock this out. Then jack out, play daily casts, continue clicking Katie up, and we'll click for another $1. We just need to get enough money that we're not going to die straight up to his shenanigans. Wasn't successful. I jacked it on purpose so I wouldn't be open to C-Source. In the deck description for this, they were saying they landed like triple punitives, and I have to say the runner's doing something really wrong if the Corp can ever do a triple punitive. Like, runners have plenty of money these days. It just shouldn't happen that the Corp can get 3 times the runner's money. Even though I do have 0 link, it's still a pretty tough thing to do. Okay, so there's the zoo. I don't mind that. Kind of putting our cards on the table. At least we can go through the toll booth if we absolutely need to. I think the main point is we don't actually need to. Do I poke around a little bit? He's probably just lining up the archives for a great kill shot. I know this is kind of boring for you guys to watch, as we just watch each other for a long time, but I don't see any reason to make the first move against him. Especially where he's playing, we assume 6 agendas. My chances of hitting anything are basically nil. And remember that punitive for 6 would kill me straight up, even with the I've had worse in hand. Another daily, so certainly a reasonable option to just keep moneying up. Now the tough part is what we're going to do if he does put government takeover down, because we cannot safely take it unless we also have imped his hand sufficiently that there's not going to be double punitive, or no, single. There's not going to be single punitive rather, because 6 meat kills us instantly. He's going to shuffle his Jackson for money. Has presumably a handful of death. Getting his oversights back, that makes sense. So he's now essentially forcing our hand. If we had Plascrete, we'd be in much better shape this matchup. But most decks are not this heavy on the damage. We're also missing access to our Croter, which is tragic because all our clones just went in the trash. We got 1 and milled 2 of them. So our options are like steal it, eat a punitive, and hope that the I've had worse gets triggered. We still have the same old thing, but we're not even guaranteed to see it, so I'm a little hesitant to lose this levy. Like, we pay $1 zillion to break curtain wall, which if we even could, right? So we pretty much are out of luck. I mean, I could levy here for a shot at getting my... I also could just medium dig. So we assume this is toll booth, right? I would kind of love to get enough tokens that I would be able to parasite down a toll booth. So here he's letting me go in because he doesn't want to res ice and not have enough to land the punitives. I'm thinking this is like curtain wall toll booth. Which is fairly rough for us. Don't hate playing the medium. Well, I kind of do. Let's go in here, and if we take some points, he can't score and punitive us to death. There might be 6 points in here, and then we'll just die. No, there's nothing in there. Okay. Well, that's fair. Let's throw out the parasite. Maybe? Like, my other option is try and win in one shot. Okay, it's the cleaners, so things get nasty for us now. Well, we now have a bucket of cash and no decoder. That's kind of annoying. So I can no longer get my... No, my imp is still on the deck. No, it's not. Still no barrier breaker. Yeah, that is a toll booth, isn't it? Yep. One, two, three, four. This might be a barrier, in which case we're pretty sad. Shadow remains, sure. Yeah, so we're basically out of luck. We can't actually parasite anything. Adrian's wall. We'll trash that with imp, whatever. You don't have a barrier breaker, so getting rid of barriers seems good. I think we've lost this game, by the way. We basically are going to have a hard time not dying. Installing the medium might have been right. Hard to say. I probably could click K there too. I think I'm just lazy to do the math. Just trace 3 to do 5. So if he puts all his money, he can hit me for 1 punitive, which is only 4 damage. So that's actually not the worst. Does he purge here? I feel like he might consider it. C source. I've had worse. Oh, I'm still dead, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Yep, that's fine. Get this game over with. I had lost it a while ago when he got the first oversight on turn 1. I was pretty far behind. And I think getting that would have been impossible without our barrier breaker. Yeah. Not sure what we could have done there. Might just need a Plascrete. You kind of need Plascrete against these all-in kill decks. Thanks for watching.